Hello, everybody. Welcome to Man John Makeup Podcast, a live stream right after the 2020 Royal Rumble. We're here.
I don't think we're live. Are we live?
It says it's live on my end.
Okay, yeah, I was on the wrong stream. All right, everyone. As like Matt said, welcome to the Royal Rumble live stream. And before we start, we obviously some heavy hearts today.
Yes.
We send our condolences out to Kobe Bryant and like his family. A very unfortunate thing with that helicopter accident with him and his daughter Gigi. So yeah, we just want to send our condolences out to him and his family. But let's talk about the Royal Rumble. Needless to say, it was a very up and down show for me. I will say though, for the men's Rumble, it really delivered. I thought, Matt. I'm going to.
I know you're gonna crap, but I enjoyed overall both Royal Rumble matches. I thought both were good. You in particular did not like the winner of the women's.
Oh, I'm going to be cutting a big heel promo once we get to that there. But let's first talk about the men's Rumble match. Which that just postponed. Overall, I really like the men's Rumble match. I felt it. I essentially liked everything except for what they did with Keith Lee, but it
still
just
made him look good.
I just didn't like the way that they eliminated him because how Brock eliminated him. They were taking out both him and Strowman. I thought that made him look a little bit weak in my opinion, but that's a minor nitpick. And I also was not a fan of what they did with Riddle there. Not all that surprising, but outside of those two, Edge coming back was amazing. The crowd just went insane. Definitely one of the highlights of this show. And you can make the argument this was probably the best Rumble return
since Cena.
Yep, since Cena, and probably and to when AJ debuted when he came into the company back in 2016. I think that was so yeah. So that was pretty good. Essentially, Lesnar was the story of the match for the first half of it, because I believe he eliminated the first.
Let me see.
12 guys?
First
14 guys?
First
like
14.
Okay,
14 unanswered up to a point.
Okay, so he eliminated Elias, Eric Rowan, Bobby Roode, John Morrison.
Yeah, John Morrison. Then
Kofi Kingston.
Then Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
Then Big E. Then Kofi Kingston. Then Cesaro. Shelton Benjamin, which was a cool little nod to their days at Roommates, Minnesota. Then Shinsuke Nakamura. Then the surprise entrant of MVP, which there was pictures of them going through his. I kind of not surprised for me because I saw pictures somebody posted of them testing out his Titantron and all that.
Yeah.
But regardless, then we had Keith Lee and Braun Strowman,
which Keith Lee, he got a really good reaction when he came out.
They still made him look good.
Yep.
With that, then number 14 was
Strowman.
No, that was 13, and then
13. 13 was
13th elimination.
Oh, elimination.
Yeah, I have them both.
Okay,
here.
okay.
And 13th elimination. Then, after he eliminated Keith Lee and Braun Strowman, we got Ricochet to come out, which he had a little quick history with Lesnar last week, and then Drew McIntyre came out, and then eventually, after a low the Ricochet, a Claymore kick, which
that
Lesnar sold the crap out because he
Yeah.
like flew over. That'd make it look good.
and you pretty much knew then that's probably where they were going to go. They were going to have McIntyre win here, because essentially once I saw Keith Lee get eliminated, and then once Drew eliminated Lesnar, that was essentially it for him. So yeah. As we go further along, after Ricochet and like McIntyre eliminated Lesnar, then I believe he eliminated Ricochet, right?
Yes, he eliminated Ricochet,
Mhm.
followed by The Miz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then AJ Styles comes out at number 18, followed by Dolph Ziggler,
Right.
Anderson, and then, as we talked about earlier, the surprise return, almost miraculous return after
Of Edge,
triple neck surgery
Yep. Yeah.
of Edge in number 21.
Right, and this has been rumored, I believe, since the end of SummerSlam, because I believe it was Front Row Ryan who first broke the news back in October or something like that, that Edge was seen in like a Pittsburgh trying to get cleared to get back in the ring, and by judging by this, I would say that they probably are building to him versus Orton, and just into like, I'm not sure if you recall this on Raw, they made Orton made mention slightly of Edge not too long ago, so there was a little bit of a hint there, and just by how much that they interact here, I gotta think that that's probably where they are going for WrestleMania, which I hope is not the case. I mean, I would love to see Edge versus AJ. That is so fresh, and that is a match that I feel a lot of people would want to see. And that would be a really good mid-card match. But if I had to guess, Vince is going to go with Orton and Edge.
I mean, they're really building Orton and AJ.
Yeah.
For that. So who knows?
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Maybe they even do rated RKO versus AJ in the club or something like that. So
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then eventually we had a little break in eliminations. The 17th elimination was AJ Styles by Edge.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had a little break because after AJ Styles came out in 18, we had Dolph Ziggler in 19, and Carl Anderson, obviously then Edge. And after Edge at number 22,
Baron Corbin,
King Corbin.
Mm-hmm.
And then 24 was Matt Riddle, which eventually got eliminated by King Corbin.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you guys saw this on Twitter, but supposedly Riddle got into a little bit of a verbal altercation with Brock Lesnar backstage. I'm not sure if his early exit had anything to do with that there. I mean, maybe you could put something into it, but I feel like that probably would not have exactly mattered too much. So
because I feel like they had stuff planned out.
Right. I feel like that was probably the case. Either way, the NXT guys in this Rumble didn't exactly last too long, but I believe that the only two guys who were from NXT were Keith Lee and Riddle.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had Riddle, and then Luke Gallows came out, right?
Luke Gallows, but right after Corbin eliminated Riddle, Drew McIntyre shortly thereafter, a little bit later, eliminated King Corbin for elimination number 19. Mm-hmm. Then after Riddle came out, we had Luke Gallows at 24, which got eliminated, eventually by Edge for the 20th elimination. Then after Luke Gallows, we got Randy Orton, Roman Reigns,
who he got a very mixed reaction.
At 26.
And that's being kind about it. But
yeah, Roman Reigns 26, Owens at 27, Black at 28.
And pretty much at this point, you pretty much knew who the last guys in this match are going to be.
Joe at 29, and Rollins last at 30.
Right.
Okay. Edge. Okay, going back to eliminations, Edge eliminated Luke Gallows, 20th elimination. Randy Orton eliminated Carl Anderson for number 21. Dolph Ziggler eliminated by Reigns, number 22. This 22nd elimination. And then this is where Seth Rollins and his team started eliminated people. Rollins eliminated Black, then Owens, and then Samoa Joe for 23, 24, and 25 respectively. And then for the 26th elimination, Drew McIntyre eliminates Seth Rollins for a decent pop.
Yeah, that was a pretty good spot there where Edge, Orton, Reigns, and like McIntyre were cornering Seth, and Seth he had a pretty good spot here. This was pretty cool. I've had a very hate relationship with Seth, but I will say this was very well done. Matt, we saw too. Aleister Black was getting more involved with that. I wonder if he's going
to join.
Yeah, to be joining.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I feel like that's probably a good way to go for now.
But I liked they storyline integration. I think was well done at this part of the match. It can follow the story, like continue the story, and we got down to after the 26th elimination. We were down to Drew, Roman, Edge, and Randy Orton.
Right.
And we had a good little rated RKO spot with after Edge eliminated or Drew eliminated Seth Rollins. It looked like Randy Orton was going to RKO Edge. Then Edge caught him.
Yeah.
And
the ultimate opportunity.
Yes. And trying to go after Roman, but Edge grabs Randy and throws him over. Little, as you said, ultimate opportunist for elimination number 27. And then Edge proceeds to get eliminated by Roman Reigns, which he's always in there to throw out somebody. Everybody likes to get heat on him. And then your winner,
finally,
Drew McIntyre.
I'm so happy.
The chosen one.
Wins. I'm so happy for this guy. Liking him. McIntyre should have been in a title match in the freaking main event a long time ago. Like, I'm just so happy for him that he's finally getting his chance, and by all accounts, it looks like that we are getting him versus Brock. It's a completely fresh match, which there aren't too many of those left with him. So you really cannot complain about the result. They could not do Roman again. That, I mean, like, they were on the edge. They were on the edge here, but they made the right decision here. Do not put Roman over in the Rumble, and they made the right call.
They do. I'm telling you, they're probably laughing like it's a running gag. Now put Roman at the end and see get the reaction.
Oh God, like
because
they're
in a way it's smart because they get a bigger reaction to the eventual winner.
And two,
it's almost like you think they know what they're kind of doing.
I mean, like they show like glimpses of this. Like they'll show like moments where you think that they have somewhat of a clue, but then like they'll do what they did with the women's Rumble, which I guess we'll just segue right into that there. Oh boy, Actually,
can we lead
let's
up?
go through it. Yeah,
Let's lead up to it.
Yeah, let's lead up to it.
Okay, so we
and
get the
then,
women's. That was the first. There's a second match of the night after the opener between Reigns and Baron Corbin. We'll get to that after this. But first, number one, we had Alexa Bliss, and then the star of the show. I mean, of this of this match, Bianca Belair.
Yeah, like she got. I mean, like they.
Let me count the way eliminations.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
8.
8. I got 8.
Yeah, like they really put her over really well. This definitely makes me think that she's getting a call up here soon.
She was tied with Baszler
yeah,
with 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that later. But yeah, I was really happy with what they did with Bianca here, though. She looked really good. She really showcased her athleticism. Just like some really good eliminations. We'll see when she does get demoted to either Raw or SmackDown, and let's see if they actually do something with her.
Okay, so we got 1 and 2, like we said. Mm-hmm. Number 3 was the
Mighty Holly.
Mighty Molly Holly returns.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had Nikki Cross, and then the homewrecker Lana.
Best sign of the night, by the way, was Lana cheats more than the actress did.
That was funny. Then at 7, the newly signed Mercedes Martinez. Mm-hmm. And at number 8, we had Liv Morgan.
7.
Sorry, 7. I'm my expulsion.
Oh, and by the way, Liv was banging tonight. I can tell you that much.
Yes.
Yes.
I was going to make a joke, but I was like, that's going to be corny. Which she provided the first elimination of Lana. Didn't waste any time. Mm-hmm. And then after Lana was eliminated, Liv was up in the top rope, and Lana eliminated Liv Morgan. And as we get more into eliminations, we had one of Bianca's first eliminations, which was Mighty Molly Holly.
Mm-hmm.
Where was number 4? Oh, and then moving on after Liv Morgan came out at 7, 8 was Mandy Rose, 9 with Candice LeRae, and number 10 was Sonya Deville.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, there was one point in this match where like Mandy was about to be eliminated, and then freaking Otis, man,
spot elimination.
That crowd popped big for that. That was kind of
just appears from underneath the ring, right, out of nowhere,
mm-hmm,
and then like.
Yeah,
Ermi presses her up and gives that freaking tongue.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering why she was like rolling out so damn slow. I was like, well, okay, that was why. So, but
big pop for the crowd.
That crowd popped.
That was an enjoyable little spot there.
Honestly, like this has been one of the more fun storylines that they have been doing. I mean, like it's so simple and it's gotten over really damn easily, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and. Just overall, I thought this was, out of the Royal Women's Rumbles, I think overall was one of the better ones they have put on. So in the young history of women's Royal Rumbles. But moving on, we had Deville and Rose eliminate Mercedes Martinez. I credit them both because they did it at the same time. That was for elimination number 4. Belair eliminated Nikki Cross for 5. And Belair eliminated Sonya Deville, and then Mandy Rose, followed by Candice LeRae through elimination number 8. So after Deville comes in at 10, we have Kairi Sane at number 11, followed by Mia Yim at 12, Dana Brooke at 13, followed by Super Kick Tamina.
Mean Stare Super Kick Tamina.
And then, yep. Then 15, Dakota Kai. And then number 16, Chelsea Green.
Who I think lasted maybe 15 seconds in this match. That was kind of weird how that.
Yeah, we ended with number 8. Alexa Bliss eliminates Kairi Sane for elimination number 9. Bianca gets another elimination of Tamina, number 10. Bliss eliminates Mia Yim for number 11. Chelsea Green eliminates Dakota Kai for number 12. And then Bliss eliminates Chelsea Green for number 13.
Yeah, very, very quickly. That was kind of odd.
I think the one missed spot, in this Royal Rumble is that Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox were not anywhere close.
Yeah, like that. I'm shocked that they didn't do that at all, and especially what we saw later in this thing, which I'm going to get to later at number 29 specifically. But continue, Mr. Matt.
Santina?
Yes.
Don't. Okay.
I'm turning heel on that dude. That's going to feel my wrath here in a second.
You hate fun.
You're damn right I do.
I
continue.
Continue. Okay. It hurts. At number 17, we have Charlotte. You just spit everywhere. What'd you cough? No,
sorry. I just
saliva everywhere.
Sorry, I had this cough come over me, Matt. Oh boy.
Then at 18, Naomi, I think returning Naomi. Mm-hmm. Number 19, Beth Phoenix.
Who she took a nasty.
Yeah, she was bleeding her head.
Like essentially half of her freaking head was.
Didn't know if she dyed her hair blonde or dyed her hair red.
Yeah, I want to say that happened when
the back of the.
Yeah, because I think she was on the top rope, and who punched her? Was that wasn't Dakota Kai? Was it?
I don't know. I don't think. I can't remember.
I forget who exactly, but she definitely busted herself open because I believe that the ref checked on her and
it came up on the apron because so we left Beth Phoenix, and then 20 was Toni Storm, and going back to eliminations. Let's keep going because we had a little break there. Number 21, the return of Kelly. Number 22, Sarah Logan. 23, Natalia. 24,
Xylee.
I was like, I forget how to pronounce her name.
Yeah.
24. 25, Zelina Vega, which her elimination, I didn't even know she got eliminated. But okay, going back to eliminations.
I believe Shayna eliminated
I'm off.
Zelina,
What did I leave off at? 20, Chelsea Green and Alexa Bliss. 13, 14,
19. With the eliminations.
Where's 14? Going back to the number 14 elimination, Bianca eliminated Dana Brooke, then Alexa Bliss, and then Charlotte eliminated Bianca.
Which I saw that coming from a mile away there.
Charlotte eliminates Sarah Logan, and followed by Kelly. And then moving on with entrance. I say Sarah Logan, yeah. Yeah. Shotzi Blackheart comes in at 26, followed by Carmella. Tegan Nox at 28. Number 29, the return of the legend for the spot, Santina Morella.
Says you.
And then last but not least, Shayna Baszler. Go on.
Now, with Santina, you mean to tell me we couldn't put Rhea Ripley, someone else from NXT? No, we throw in Santina's awful ass gimmick from Like, why? What was this super necessary? No,
yes.
No, it's fucking stupid.
Yes, it's for a comedy spot. Let it happen. Let it have fun.
Stupid. If you wanted to do a comedy spot, pick someone who was actually relevant. No,
Santina is relevant. You had no. You hate fun.
No, I hate stupidity.
No.
And shit that doesn't belong.
No.
But
Well, get rid of Kelly Kelly. She has no business winning.
I would have been perfectly fine with that. But she's an actual female in this thing.
Let people enjoy the crowd. Let people the comedy spot. It was 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, continue with the elimination so that I can eventually get to my rant on Charlotte that I'm going to go on here.
Number 19 was Santina Morella did the Cobra to himself or herself. Excuse me. We pronouns, pal.
Continue.
And over the top rope, which makes sense because then you have neck problems and you're not gonna get hurt.
Yeah, he can't really take it and more bumps.
It was fine. Number 20 starts Baszler's reign. Eliminates Zia. What was her name? Xia Li. That's 20, and followed by Tegan Nox, then Selena Vega. Just like rapid fire. Yeah. 23, then Shotzi.
Shayna essentially just eliminated
then
everybody.
Carmella, followed by Toni Storm, then Naomi. Then Beth Phoenix kind of turned on her partner and eliminated Natalya, which was followed by the elimination of Beth by Baszler. And then we're down to Shayna Baszler and Charlotte.
And this leads to...
Which I think they were on the ropes. Charlotte was on the ropes with, the legs on.
Right.
Baszler's shoulders trying to do, like, the flip over. And Shayna stopped it. Then I think ran the ropes and came back and got back into that predicament. And Charlotte took her over. And Charlotte is your 2020 Women's Royal Rumble winner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sit back and maybe get something else to drink and let John go off. I'll be right back.
I really just don't understand this. I really don't like. So pretty much the whole issue with both Raw and SmackDown, essentially, for the last 8 or 10 months now, and there's mad smashing stuff now, but so pretty much Raw and SmackDown has been built around essentially 5 or 6 women at this point. You have the 4 horsewomen with Charlotte, Sasha, Becky, and Bayley, Asuka, and Kairi Sane, and you have like sprinkled in Lacey Evans and maybe 1 or 2 other people. This division's main issue right now is they don't have any new fresh blood. How is putting Charlotte as the winner of the Rumble and not doing Shayna Baszler here
or anybody else,
or literally anybody else? Like, I would have been fine, just anyone but Charlotte. Like, I would have been completely fine, and then I would not absolutely hate this Rumble. But now what? You're going to do Charlotte versus Becky again? How many times have these women faced each other? Like, it just it's the same recycled feuds over and over again, and the division is completely stale right now, and that's the biggest problem. Especially when you look at NXT, they have 4, 5, 6, 7 women, and the main difference is with those, they are all fresh matchups, and that's the biggest problem that I have with this is, like, there's nothing to get excited about. Matt, I'm not sure if you completely agree, if you completely disagree, but I just feel that this is just not what the Raw and SmackDown women's division exactly needs right now.
I agree. I just wanted to let you have your moment.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you were completely on the other side of the fence there. But it's incredibly frustrating because
I'm not happy Charlotte won. But I'm looking at the list who came in, entrants that came in, and I think The only one I think I would have been okay with.
Like, I mean, like,
I think but Shayna.
Shayna was like literally the only option that you really had because like you go through all of these people, Alexa Bliss.
I think.
I mean,
I think Alexa's probably your third choice.
yeah. I mean, like, just like
maybe
it and it speaks to more of the problem.
I think the only other ones maybe Alexa
and this
Bianca if she wasn't fighting for the title.
And this is what happens when you don't build up any other women in your division. It's hard to build up for future big shows like a WrestleMania, and now you have to do. And now you have to do recycled feuds now, and it's like it's not going to get a lot of people excited, like outside of your like hardcore Charlotte fans who are probably loving this, but like this does nothing for me. Like it really does. So I think I have ranted on that long enough, but let's talk.
That wasn't as bad as I thought.
No. So let's talk about this undercard. But man, Daniel Bryan versus The Fiend. This match was incredible. I would say this was probably Wyatt's best match, at least 3 or 4. I mean, like honestly, the last really great match that I recall him having was against Daniel Bryan at the 2014 Royal Rumble. I mean, like maybe I'm missing something, but like it's just like it's like
I'm trying to remember.
I mean, it's
there has to be something in between.
I mean, like if there is, I cannot recall it, but this match just reminds you just how damn good that Daniel Bryan is. He is the best baby face in this company, and it's not even close.
You know what was good looking back at this match, which was that this followed the one true cool down match.
Yeah,
Bayley and Lacey Evans.
It really benefited from that.
That the crowd, it seemed was, I don't want to say not into it in the beginning, but they didn't go crazy in the beginning.
No,
and they let it build once.
Yep.
Once Bryan got that momentum,
like you just
that crowd was like, here we go.
Yeah, like you can't say enough to just how great of a storyteller that Daniel Bryan is.
Both of them.
Like, yeah,
I think they
just like
laid it perfectly.
They like everything flowed in this match. Like the intensity in this match was really stood out to me. Like a lot of people really felt that even with me here, I suspended my disbelief here that he was going to actually win, and that just speaks to how great of a babyface that he is. Like it just, I cannot praise this. I cannot praise this enough here.
I think overall, the layout, the format of the show, I think they put the right matches in the right spots.
Yep.
They started out the show with the Falls Count Anywhere with Roman and Baron Corbin, which I enjoyed,
which was painful for me. I was too busy searching for really funny gifts and eating some pizza at this time.
You're welcome for the pizza.
Absolutely.
If this wasn't a Falls Count Anywhere match,
regardless, it just like there was nothing that they could have done to make me give a single crap about this match.
Well, that's
like,
you. But once I got out.
So you mean to tell me you think that any part of this feud was actually good?
Did I say that? Did I say this?
No.
I said the match. I didn't say the feud. I said the match. No. Don't put words in my mouth, fake news over there. I said the match.
Call me Captain CNN here.
I said you're putting words in my mouth. You're fired.
But yeah,
I for what it was, I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed the visual at the end when they got the spear victory on top of the atop of the dugout, no cameras, no trash cans.
And I said they probably should check some of those dugouts to see if Jose Altuve left around any more buzzards.
Should have went in the dugout and see if they found a garbage can anywhere. That would have been hilarious. And there was a good visual at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second match was after that, because the crowd was into that end. Then they got Bayley versus Lacey Evans. Right?
Actually,
women's match. Women's Royal Rumble. Sorry.
Women's Rumble. Then Bayley and Lacey. And this,
which was the cool down for the women's match.
Yeah, and that match, and with Bayley specifically, I'm having a hard time buying her as a heel. Maybe it's just me, but it's just something's not really clicking for me, Matt.
They need to take the title off of her.
Her
run is not good.
And on top of that, Lacey is still pretty green. Still, this match specifically just speaks to the lack of overall depth of the women that they have. We need some more. We need some fresh blood.
Still wish they would have. I kind of wish they would have pulled the trigger on Lacey, even though it's green. But it's just something different, because to me, Bayley's not doing it.
No, I mean and
something
the problem
fresh.
I think they have other capable women. It's just with Lacey specifically, she doesn't have enough experience. I don't think she's really ready for that spot now. Granted, she has everything that the company is looking for. So obviously she's going to be thrusted in that position. But
I just wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Bayley. I like Bayley, but this run,
it's
with her championship run's not doing it.
Well, and supposedly the plan is that they're going to be doing her versus Sasha at WrestleMania. So I'm hoping that's going to be good, at least.
What's potential?
But I'm hoping with Sasha specifically that she gets healthy, because supposedly that was the reason why she wasn't in the women's Rumble match, was because of that. So I wonder if they would have had her win it if she wasn't hurt and basically Charlotte was a backup.
Maybe.
I think I want to say that was probably the reason.
That probably they had this plan. They're like, we got to do something. We got to do the safe route.
Mm-hmm.
But entirely possible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna get
which this too with that match specifically. I think that essentially guarantees that we aren't going to be seeing Shane on either Raw or SmackDown anytime soon, because I mean, me and a lot of other people felt that they were going to be definitely leading with her and Becky just based off of how Survivor Series ended, but that doesn't seem to be the case. But the last thing that we didn't talk about, Matt, was Becky versus Asuka. Yep. This was decent. Nothing spectacular, but nothing terrible either. Just a solid match here.
Solid match.
Nothing else to really say here. I mean, this was essentially picked back up after they realized, oh crap, we really don't have anyone else to actually feud Becky with, so they just picked up from last year's Rumble where Asuka tapped out Becky. So this basically just closed the book on that. Even though they are technically tied at one apiece, so maybe
I thought Becky lost twice to her. I thought they showed her losing twice. Am I not mistaken?
No, I'm just talking about. Or was last year's match a title match? Yeah, right. That was a title match last year at the Rumble.
I can't remember.
I'm just
counting. I don't know. Anyhow.
Yeah, but yeah, a pretty good match, and and we already talked about the Rumble matches. So
Yeah.
they also announced on the show that the next Saudi Arabia show, I believe, is on February 27th. So that's in about a month here, and I'm hoping that they don't have another show between that and WrestleMania. So
I don't know.
I'm really hoping not. But so yeah, overall a pretty decent show. Some things here and there that just annoyed me, but
You don't say.
compared to some past Rumbles, this was pretty good for the most part. So I can't really complain about this one.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't a bad show. They at least they drew one that was a good image to go out with.
Right.
You can see it probably affected him
Mm-hmm.
at the end because he looked emotional when the show closed. And I think it was a good show. I think I enjoyed both Rumbles.
Oh yeah, and supposedly according to like Russell Votes, Edge supposedly signed a 3-year contract with the WWE and what is explained to be a very significant money. So
Makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, which not really surprising. If you are bringing back Edge, you're going to be paying him a top dollar. But Matt, I think that should probably close the book here on the Royal Rumble. So,
Yep.
I want to thank you guys for watching here. We're going to be doing live reactions for special pay-per-views. Whether they be with WWE, with Takeover, or with AEW, which I believe Takeover is coming up in 2 weeks. So we might do a live reaction for that. But stay tuned for that. And Revolution, I believe, is in a month as well. Actually, I think it's the day after WWE's Saudi show. So yeah. So Matt, you want to send us home here?
So thank you for everybody for watching for this, whether live or once it's uploaded. Appreciate it. Any likes, what have you. Please subscribe. We have a podcast, full episode to talk about everything else besides wrestling. Every Saturday at around 3 here on the channel. You can tune in for that. We have a Twitter account at MJ Make a Podcast, where you can get any updates and any links for any new video. So with that, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.